We were doing a survey out at Phipps Nature Preserve. We're looking for shorebird species that might be migrating through the area.
We're here with Florida Audubon in September, which is the beginning of the migratory season. Many shorebird species look alike and can be tricky to identify.
When we look at shorebirds, we can often help determine what type of species it is based on their behaviors. So when we watch this bird feeding, you'll see it spread its wings, it sort of dances along the low tide area there, and that is very indicative of the feeding behavior of a reddish egret. And you can see that now as it's dancing around, stirring up the fish on the bottom. So we're looking at a juvenile reddish egret. And the reddish egret comes in a dark morph and a white morph.
We see some year-round birds here too, like these snowy plovers hiding in the seagrass rack.
I mean, if somebody was walking down the beach right now, they would never know these birds are here. That has just a stump for a foot, right?
Yeah.
So we see leg injuries with the ghost crabs. The ghost crabs can do a number on the shorebird legs. One of the cool things that you'll notice when we take this walk is the different size legs, the different size bills. So that allows the birds with the shorter legs are going to be higher up on the beach. The birds with the longer legs may be more toward the water. And they're all feeding at different levels along the beach. And that allows really large aggregations and concentrations of these birds.
We come to the tip of Alligator Point around lunch. Here we see Collette's favorite shorebird.
My favorite bird that we're going to see out here, probably the black skimmer. They've been called the beagle of the bird world. They're very yippy, and they kind of flatten out onto the beach. And one of the things they're doing there is they're increasing their surface area that's in contact with the wet sand. They're keeping cool. They're also sunning, so they'll do that when it's cold as well. It's the same sort of behavior where they're putting as much black out as possible to try and get that sun if it's a little colder.
WFSU, I'm Rob Diaz de Villegas.